EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10 is proudly sponsored by Colgate Palmolive, Telecom Limited, PNG Air, The Cosmopolitan, IFC, Shady Rest Hotel, Goodman Filter PNG with Scale Rice, Airways Hotel and Residence, Daytech, Trends Beauty International, Jacks of PNG, and Trophy House.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you present here and also to everyone that is tuning in from around this beautiful nation. This is the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. Coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner for Season 10. 24 acts were selected. However, one contestant had to pull out from the competition. Therefore, 23 contestants will now compete for a place in the top 12. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us meet our first 12 contestants for Final Cuts 1. Coming to you all the way from the mighty Kumul country, the Morove province, representing Leh City, I give you Diali Wopo. Austin Numbatuo. Bringing to you the sounds from Mount Tavurvur, East New Britain and Kokopo representative, Patrick Tony. And finally, our representative for the nation's capital, Port Moresby, Emmanuel Ali. Ali David. Henry Loa. Martina Kara. Anna Sibona. Doga Vetu Jr. Irao Jesse. Zabulon Peter. And Michelle Reggiani. Ladies and gentlemen, our first 12 contestants are ready to perform tonight in Final Cuts 1. Now, before we get on with the show, I'd like to move across the panel in introducing our powerful judges. From my left, we have Aussie Graham Osborne. How you doing, Graham?
I'm fine, thanks. Absolutely fine.
Awesome, awesome. Now, we have Coach Lavina Williams.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Let's go.
I give you my guy and yours, King Boss Nathan Nakikus. Tornate, what's up, my guy? You doing good?
Hey, brother Brendan. I'm fine, bro.
And finally, we have a guest judge. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Chris Cobb. These will be our judges for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your contestants. Please give them another round of applause as they exit the stage. Now, before we get down to business, let's give a word of thanks to our sponsors. Colgate, Telecom, Besta, GFI, Jacks of PNG, Trends Beauty International, and Trophy House. And our production partners, The Cosmopolitan, Shady Rest Hotel, PNG Air, and Airways Hotel and Residence. Ladies and gentlemen, our first contestant to take to the stage is a representative of Port Moresby. He takes on a number by Spawn Breezy called Don't Let Go. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Emmanuel Ali.
Take my hand and don't let go. I'm addicted to your loving. But if you should know how my love grows, then baby, stay close. You won't ever have to cry. So wipe them tears from your eyes. Give it all to you. You won't shed no tears. Everything will be just fine. As long as you don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Everything will be just fine as long as you stay by my side. Don't let go. As long as you be right by my side, baby, don't let go. Don't let go. Oh, my darling, don't let go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give Emmanuel Ali another big round of applause. Now, moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Mr. Osborne. What do you think about Emmanuel's performance?
Well, I just love his movements. I love his voice. And it was a great opening voice for the show. It was really, really great, man. Everybody, give him a round of applause. So good luck to you, going forward. You opened up a good night. Well done.
Thank you, Graham. Now, Coach, what do you think about Emmanuel's performance?
Emmanuel, you have a mighty weapon for the show. That vocal is a weapon. One thing that I want, just a point, one thing that I want you to focus on is that microphone. It almost like dropped to your knees, bruh. Just make sure that it's right up to your mouth, okay? And the guys at the back, they will control it, okay? Because every time it goes further and further down, you sound like you're on a radio mic, okay? We want to hear that beautiful, mighty voice. Beautiful, well done.
Thank you, Coach. Moving on to Tornades. What do you think about Brother Emmanuel's performance?
Hey, bro, Emmanuel, like in the auditions, you have a really big voice, I would say. And you have a nice texture to your voice, too. Vocal range is back. You dressed the part for tonight. Like Lavi said, keep the mic close. Even though you loud little monitor, she's not going to worry. Yeah. Keep him coming down. You better let him. You know, but job well done to you tonight, bro.
And finally, Bata Chris. What do you think about Emmanuel's performance?
Emmanuel, bro, big voice, man. That's the first thing I picked out. In terms of the voice itself, you got a really good vibrato. And the texture is very rich. So, very smooth performance, low vocal blue. You dressed the part tonight. And that's probably, in the early stages, we want to listen to the voice. We will sharpen up the pencil as we go along. But I was really captured with your voice.
And it's energy, right?
Yeah, you've got so much energy. Yeah, there's so much energy in that voice. You moved around and you still maintain that deliverance in the voice without cracking. So, big ups to you, bro.
Thank you, Brother Chris, and thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Emmanuel Ali a big round of applause as he exits the stage. Our next contestant to take to the stage, representing Kumul Country, Marbe Province, and Leh City, we have Diali singing the song Stay by American artist Rihanna.
Round and around and around and around we
really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. He takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. He takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give the alley another huge round of applause. Moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Coach. What's your take on this?
I really enjoyed that. That was actually really good. It surprised me, to be honest. Your control, your tone is so sweet and it's so luscious. In the beginning, you really drew me in. Nearing the end part, we got to focus on your big notes up there with the control, okay? But other than that, I thought it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Moving on to Brother Chris. What do you think about Diali's performance?
Diali, thank you. Beautiful dress, and that's in terms of your presence. Me talks out solo side blow vocal. I was more focused on that, and Lavina mentioned a couple of the things on control. Me had him mid-range blue. Me had him one particular flat note, but that's probably because nerves. You may feel important or you may that'll happen in the early stages. So, but other than that, I picked a dynamic range. You sing soft, you were singing strong, you make him growl too, which is a different style of singing. And you've got certain qualities in terms of your vocal. Thank you, Drew.
Thank you, Chris. Tornates.
My sister, you sound beautiful tonight, I would say. Coach is surprised. He's really surprised, and that's what comes out from vocal booth and all this training. That you are him to talk wrong, and you make him something, and talk you on him. That's how far I can go, and always give your best up there. So I will recommend you for that. It was really smooth for me and nice. We enjoyed it.
Thank you, Nathan. And finally, Ozzy, what's your take?
Well, I want to tell you, young lady, you came out there and you just gave a great song. I thought it was magnificent. I really do. There's a lot of things to be fixed up. There's a lot of things to do. The coach is surprised. I'm surprised. But anyway, you sang well, and you did very well tonight. Don't worry about what that guy at the end said. He's a professional. You'll be a professional too one day. Well done. Representing Lay.
Thank you, Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause to Diali. Now, our next 3 contestants to take to the stage will be competing for a place in the top 12. See you right after these short messages. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. Now, before we carry on with the show, please, I'd like for all of us to extend our gratitude in thanking PNG Air, being MTV's Vocal Fusion's official airline carrier. Without them, we wouldn't be able to recruit awesome talents from all around this beautiful nation. Now, on with the show. Our next contestant to take to the stage, a representative from Port Moresby. He'll be performing Boyz II Men's R&B classic, On Bended Knee. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ali David.
Darling, I can't explain whether we lose our ways. Girl, it's driving me insane. And I know I just need one more chance to prove my love to you. If you come back for me, I'll give you go? Can we go back to the days when love was strong? Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? Oh God, give me a reason. I'm down on bended, down on bended knee. Oh, so strong. Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be? Oh God, give me a reason. I'm down on bended knee. Ooh, I'm down on bended knee.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Ali David for that spectacular performance. It nearly made me get down on my knees behind the backstage. So moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Butternates. What do you think about the performance?
Bro Ali, for me, it was a little shaky start there, which also led into the song. Long old transition blew you up, and I think you lost us there. Lo time you go to the climax of the song there, where there's this trench post there, so throughout the end of the song, from that part, so I will just encourage you to listen more to your monitors. And I don't know if the music is loud there for you to hear the notes, but you volume good. But that part there, and also a big song like that, you get plenty emotions. Lo song, you have to really pull yourself into it, word by word. But you actually you know, so I'm performing, but you know, me things line top line, Boys to Men, man. Yeah. Oh, but drop well down to you, and yeah, all the best.
Thank you, Nathan. Mr. Osborne, any takes?
All I want to say to you, young man, is thank you very, very much for coming and having the guts to come up here and sing the song. I just want to tell you, it wasn't your night tonight. It was all over the place, and it really wasn't what we were looking for. But I tell you what, you've got the guts to come up and do it, and I respect that. Thank you very much.
You've got a great voice, but you need a lot more work to get to a point where you choose an ambitious song like this. Wanye Morris and Sean Stockman, they have the most out-of-it vocal, they're like vocal beasts. And you being so raw with your vocals, I don't think that this song was the right choice for you. I think you should have played it a little bit more safe. But other than that, I do have to agree with Papa Bear. It was very courageous for you to even try and attempt a beast song like this. So big up for that. Also, you look very handsome tonight. So that's 1 point from me.
Thank you, Coach. And finally, Chris.
Thanks, brother. Make it short and sharp. I'll start off by saying you look sharp tonight, bro. As all the three judges have already mentioned, vocally, your performance blew. Not the best tonight, huh? You had your sour penis. Don't know if it was the nerves or, like Nathan said, speak up, music and me high too much. I'm not sure. But it is a big song, it is a big challenge. I can give you some word of encouragement or some positivity in it. You have comfort. You can shine in the higher registers. But it's also about listening and staying in key. So that's half of the job that you have to do. But you have a tone, you have the ability, you have the talent. So I'll remind you of that.
Thank you, Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give Ali David a round of applause as he exits the stage. Our next contestant to take to the stage, also a representative of Port Moresby, Martina Kara.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your spell of love no one could deny. don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I can't live a lie running for my life. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break you up, so you ever did what wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me. I never meant to start a war. I just wanted you to let me. Guess I should have let you in. Oh, oh, let you in.
Moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Coach.
Yeah, I enjoyed that performance. So entertaining. You looked the part. We went through this song over and over all week, and it's got a mixed multiple personality. That's the type of direction that I gave Martina, and she took it with both arms and she ran with it. So well done on that with the performance. Your vocals, on the other hand, still a bit sketchy, but that's easily fixed with me. But you are one to watch, and you can only go up and up to the very end if you stay focused.
Thank you, Coach. Chris, what's your take on the song?
When I saw the song on the list that you were going to sing, I'm thinking of something very dynamic because Miley Cyrus sings low first thing and then soft and then she goes big explosion. So that was one to watch for me to watch in the list. And those vocal techniques in mastering the dynamics, vocal dynamics, will come in time. That's why you have Lavina here. But you portrayed, you showcased your range tonight, showing that you can start off on that low register and take it to the higher ones. One that really stuck out for me, where I really feel like it's going to be your strength throughout the season, is your falsetto. Nice, very silk. So, thumbs up, Lotus Black.
Thank you, Chris. Brother Nate.
Yes, Martina, you look beautiful tonight, I would say. Thank you for dressing up well. For me, it was a little bit shaky there in the start. But you picked up the song, you're going to finish him, and really big. I think your transition there, always around you, when we need locally him can. That's why you have the coach here. But job well done to you tonight.
Thank you, Nathan. And finally, Mr. Osborne.
Young lady, when we saw you when you came for your audition, you gave us something. That's why you're here. All right? It wasn't that you were the best of the all. We saw something in you that at the end of this competition, you're going to be somebody. And I believe in that tonight, and I believe in the song that you gave. So well done. Keep it going. Listen to what your coach says to you, and we'll see you at the end. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please put your hands for Martina as she exits the stage. Our next singer to take to the stage, well, before we go into that, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to fall like stars, because he will be singing a song called Falling Like Stars by James Harter. Port Moresby representative, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Henry Loa.
Hold you so close. Swear to God, when I come home, I'll never let go. And I need you to know that we're falling so fast. We're falling like the stars. We're falling in love. And to say those words with you
across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Ozzy.
Henry, let me just tell you something. We've been doing this for 10 years, and every time, every now and then, in the whole 10 years, somebody just goes up there and sings a song, and what we say is, hope the coach gets hold of him and does a good job. Well, she's done a magnificent job, and you're going to be a good singer, and I want to see you at the end because that's where you deserve to be. Well done.
I'll be honest, I didn't look down on my paper and write notes. It was that good where me like enjoying show performance. It was that good.
Season 10, you start now, now. And it's like performance is so yeah. Hey bro, that was effortless. Me like bushing sing like please don't tell this guy to stop. Let him sing. But job well done to you, your father. You've been listening to your coach, and you're gonna go a long way once you keep listening and keep doing what he says. Job well done.
Oh my God, really? On the final cuts, your very first performance? You had to give us perfection like that? Come on now. Come on. Oh, that was flawless. It was. I don't know what juice you've been drinking. There's something in the water because that was perfect, man. You are at home on that stage. You brought us into your world. And that's exactly what an artist does. Well done. Well done, you.
Thank you, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, after the break, 3 more of our contestants rise up to the challenge for a place in the top 12. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. Now, before we go on with the show, I'd like to extend our gratitude to the Cosmopolitan, being the host venue partner for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10. Also, before we continue, we'd like to take a moment here to acknowledge one of our Day 1 sponsors, Colgate Palmolive. Not only are they our Day 1 sponsors, but they have been one of the show's biggest supporters, awarding the most improved performer each week with a gift hamper. They also have taken it upon themselves to sponsor the cash prizes for our grand finalists. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. So having said that, this year for Vocal Fusion Season 10, the third runner-up gets to win 20,000 kina. The second runner-up gets to win 30,000 kina. The first runner-up gets to pocket a whopping 40,000 kina. And the grand final walks away with 75,000 kina. All thanks to John Wood and the team at Colgate Palmolive. So please give them another round of applause. Now, on with the show. Our next contestant to take to the stage will be singing her take on Katy Perry's The One That Got Away. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Anna Sibona.
Never plenty one
Moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Brother Chris. What do you think about the performance?
Kudos to you for singing in the same key from the start to the finish. However, the key you sang on, I don't know if it was a fourth or a fifth harmony to the original root, but it wasn't in alignment to that as a main vocal. I should probably rephrase by saying, try to make it so simple, it was out of key. You were well dressed tonight. You have a very modern voice for a female diva voice, huh? And you can sing in key by listening to yourself. Those are positive takes from tonight. But it just didn't match up with the music that was playing.
For me, it was a flat from start to finish. You look great tonight. You have a voice there. You have a really good eye range on your vocals there. But just listen to the song from the start. And once you get the key right from the start, you can finish the song whichever way you want it to be. Yeah. So I'm critical part of the song and make sure you sit down all the time starting the song as you go. Because that will determine the rest of your performance throughout the end of the song. But that's that. But you look great tonight. Brought a little sessiness up on stage. So job well done to you.
Thank you, Nathan. Moving on to Mr. Osborne.
Well, the disappointment for me was the fact that when this young lady came up and gave her audition to us, she looked good. She did the whole thing. And she's had a whole week with the coach. When we pick you to come, we expect you to do those big things and get on the stage tonight and just woo us. But it didn't happen tonight, and I'm sorry for you. Sorry.
Just to add on to my co-judges here, it really does come down to practice on and off stage. When we do workshops, I give you guys homework to rehearse at home and visualize everything that you are about to present on the stage so you can execute it right, so you're confident enough within your shoes to jump up there and smash it. And tonight, you were sharp, you were flat, you were all over the show. It was terrible. But other than that, look, you gave the best you could, but I'm telling you, it really does come down to rehearsal and you just didn't do enough, and that's why.
Thank you, Lavina. Thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Anna as she exits the stage. Thank you, Anna. Our next contestant to take to the stage, representing Ley City, he will be singing the song All Night Long by Alexander Berg. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Austin Numotuo.
See everybody around, but it feels like when we're private. I know you want me so bad, cause you just seem to hide it. The lights are moving to the rhythm of the music. When we're together, everything just comes together. Every motion calls a name, baby, once you start me. As long as I see the stroke light, I'm dancing all night long. When we're together, baby, I'm feeling alright. You got me all night long. So tell the DJ play, I see the strobe light. I'm dancing all night long. When we're together, baby, I see all night. You got me all night long. So tell the DJ play, yeah. So tell the DJ play, yeah. All night long. So tell the DJ play.
Ladies and gentlemen, and to all you Moravians tuning in, please give a round of applause to your boy, Austin. Moving across the panel to our judges. Starting with you, Nate, what do you think about Austin's performance?
Bro, for me, nice performance there. I was expecting more, but you come to kill me than that long up. I loved how you brought the song out. It was nice. It was nice, a dancing song there. So close to me, platoon, dance all night. Oh, he's a dancer, bro, man. So I think so was you moonwalk and that I'm give 10 out of 10 there. But hey, job well done to you, Nasa Sumba, or family late, friends of brother. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Nathan. Moving on to Mr. Osborne.
You moved everywhere. And your song was good as well, and it moved with it as well. So I understand that that you've just been a bit average, but tonight you improved. Well done.
I enjoyed that. I love how entertaining you are. You're a showman. You are. And I love the way you utilize the stage as well, because you are a dancer and you choreographed it yourself. And I do appreciate that when contestants bring their own, feel to a performance. Your voice was okay. Your vocals were okay. There was some flat parts in there, but, I think you already know. There's a few new things that you put in there that we did not workshop, and that's the stuff that went flat. So that's what happens, okay? But well done.
And lastly, Chris.
Thanks, brother. Very same comments one them all Arabla judges blew me. On vocals, like Lavina talk, me looking mosem all mid notes blew, mid range, even flat lick. Otherwise, you energy blew lo stage is a big tick. So those are the vocal side of things. Mic control, me looking you volume close to Thomas, me arim lick distortion, a peak lick. But those things can be tweaked along the way. If you do make it through, you already have one strength, and that's your strong energy low stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere, because after the break, our next 3 talents from the POM auditions take to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. Before we continue with the show, please, I'd like for you to all to join your hands together in extending our gratitude to the Shady Rest Hotel for being our accommodation partner for Vocal Fusion Season 10. On with the show now. The next 3 contestants in this segment are all from the Port Moresby auditions, starting with Doga Vetu Jr., who will be taking on Guy Sebastian's Angels Brought Me Here.
It's been a long and winding journey, but I'm finally here tonight, picking up the pieces and walking back into the light. My dreams came true when I found you. I found you, my miracle. If you could see what I see, you're the answer to my prayers. Oh, if you could feel the tenderness I feel, you would know it would be clear that angels brought me here. Oh, if you could feel the tenderness I feel, you would know it would be clear. Angels brought me here. That angels brought me here.
Ladies and gentlemen, and also to the Juggernauts Rugby Union Club boys that are tuning in now, please put your hands together for Doga Vetu Jr. Moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Coach. What do you think?
I really enjoyed that performance. Your vocals, very, very nice, but we do need to work on that performance. You need to have some stage presence, but that will come in due time. Well done.
Tornades.
Yes, I'm agreeing with our coach here. You can sing, bro. You can sing whatever song you want to sing, but if you not connect with the people that I'm now, and problem stuff like that. So that's why I say you have to be there, feel the song, and make eye contact with us, and let us know that you stop. So, but job well done to you. Nice singing.
Brother Chris.
Doga, I see that you have a lot of potential. And I have to make mention of the things that I noticed. And you have your strengths on the lower register to mid. Then you climb one double higher range. You struggle to click, but that can be tweaked. That's why you have a professional coach here. The other thing I think is going to blow Mosby or PNG is how pronounced your runs are. Miharem early now. But if you make it through the show, and if you listen to Lavina, and you work hard, your strength is going to be your runs. So keep that in mind.
And lastly, Graham, Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, everything that Chris said, I agree with, because that's exactly what the story is. But the thing is that you've got the qualities of being a very, very good musician and a singer. You're a good rugby union player now, so that's good. But you just get on with it, and you're here for a show tonight, and we want to see you at the end. You're a good-looking young man. You're everything that we want to have on the show. So you do the work, and you'll be there. Thank you.
Thank you once again to our judges. And ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Dogga as the Angels bring him down from the stage. Our next contestant to take to the stage will be rocking you with this song, Life After You, by American rock band Daughtry. So put your hands together for Zebulon Peter.
Must have been nice to say you and I were meant to be, just a waste of my time. You know how would I ever doubt you? You know how would I here without you? You and I are right or wrong. There's no other one. After this time we spent alone, it's hard to believe that a man was such to be somebody. Thinking about a better time, must have been out of my mind. But I'm running back to call you hold it. And my story is a life of lifetime. Without you, God knows what I'll do. But yeah, hold it. And my story is a life full of laughter. As long as I'm laughing with you, I sing that hold us still matter. Is a love ever after? Life with you. Yeah, no, there's no life after. Oh, there's no life after you. Oh, there's no life
after you. Moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Coach.
The performance was okay. You've got a great rock voice, and I just feel that you're afraid of that microphone. I don't know if it's because you don't know the lyrics or there's a few bits and pieces that you're scared that you won't hit vocally. That's why you pull away from the microphone, or your mic technique is just not good at all. We lost maybe half of that song because you were a bit quiet. I don't know if you were nervous. How were you feeling? How did you feel up there?
Yeah, good. Not nervous, but...
Yes? Yeah? Okay, so I feel that you could have done better had you come to more rehearsals. I think that your performance would have been one of the top ones, but it just didn't do that for me tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Moving over to Brother Chris.
I respect all the judges, Lavina. I respect you so much too, but I tend to disagree a little bit in terms of in terms of the song choice or the genre of the song. I don't... Look, I've caught myself up in this where sometimes I really enjoy a genre of music and I love the songs, but it just doesn't suit my voice. I doubt that the Daughtry song was the right one for you tonight. I know you have a voice and I know you have a dynamic range that you can go from low to high, mid to high. I don't think Daughtry is the right song for you tonight because Daughtry comes with a lot of energy. The music itself, there's so much distortions on the guitars and drums, everything is rock. Your performance didn't match the choice of the song you did. However, the plus side is you felt the song. You delivered with. When I was watching you, you felt the song, and I felt that engagement. In terms of the vocal performance, that's something totally different.
I actually thought that your performance was okay. I really did. I agree with what our guest judge said, that I wasn't quite sure that was the right song for you. But however, in saying that, I thought you did a very good performance of it. I thought you were very good on the stage.
Thank you, Graham. And finally, Nathan.
Bro, you dressed like a rock star tonight. Thank you, and your stage presence was well on. You move walk on. You were not afraid to walk. But I think they said everything. Now, to sing a rock genre of music, and plenty something, drums, there's distortion, there's guitar there. So don't worry, don't put it on mic. If you sound loud, don't worry, just come. They will control it at the back. So I'm like adding you. There's some parts of the song where the music was just too loud. That's what we are saying here. So you work on that, and you could go really far. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathan, and thank you to our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Zabulon as he exits the stage. Our next contestant to take to the stage, she will be singing her take on Martin Garrix and Dua Lipa's Scared to Be Lonely. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Michelle Reggiani. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause to Michelle. That was a powerful performance. Moving across the panel to our judges, we'll start with you, Nate. Are you scared to be lonely now?
Yeah, my sister Michelle. That was a nice song, and I enjoyed every beat and piece of it. You sing good through straight, and you dressed well tonight. Your runs were so smooth. Your transition there, all reached for you, just nice. I think we're going to Namel now. She's going to work with you and be plus cleaning more. But you're not going to worry, Lodisla. Tonight's performance was nice. Top.
Let me just tell you, this beautiful young lady, this tall, lovely, she's only tall because you're short.
That is true.
But this beautiful young lady, she was one of my favorites at the auditions. And tonight you didn't let me down, for me personally. I think you're I think you've got a long way to go. I think that if you listen to your coach and the things that you do and the things that she tells you, you'll go somewhere. If you don't listen to her and where you're going to go, you won't go anywhere. But you have got something there. And I wish you all the best because I think you're magnificent. Well done.
Very nice performance. You dressed the part. You carried your performance really well. It was engaging, and I was impressed with how you held your notes when you sustained them for a long stretch. So I think there's a big future in you in the show and also in terms of your career in music.
Thank you, Brother Chris. And finally, Coach Lavina.
Yeah, Michelle had a few challenges with this song, and she absolutely smashed it tonight. You really did, and I'm so, so proud. You're such a sweet, intimate performance, and you really could hear a pin drop in here. It was beautiful. Well done.
Thank you again to our coaches. Thank you again to Michelle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere because after the break, our final 2 contestants for Final Cuts 1 belted out for a place in the top 12. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. Now, before we go on with the show, please, I'd like for you all to put your hands together and give a huge round of applause to the Cosmopolitan for being Vocal Fusion Season 10's host venue partner. Now, the next contestant that's going to be coming here, to all you Eastern Britain people that are tuning in right now, please put your hands together and give a huge round of applause to Patrick Tony. He will be taking on a number by Chris Brown and Justin Bieber right next to you.
You got that smile that only heaven can make. I pray to God every day that you keep that smile. You are my dream. There's not a thing I won't do. I give my life out for you, 'cause you are my dream. And baby, everything that I have is yours. You will never go cold or hungry. I'll be there when you're insecure. Let you know that you always love me, girl. 'Cause you are the only thing that I got right now. One day when the sky is falling, I'll be standing right next to you. Right next to you. Nothing ever come between us, 'cause I'll be standing right next to you. Right next to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wasn't Chris Brown. That was actually Aigir from Tavurvur. All right, moving across the panel to our judges. Starting with you, Graham.
My goodness. Place below me you come from. And I tell you what, it was just absolutely magnificent. But you need a little bit of help. This lady here will give you all the help you need.
Thank you, Graham. Moving over to the coach herself.
Okay, we got a ladies' man up in here. All the ladies love you, and that's a very, very good tick right there for Papua New Guinea. I really enjoyed that performance. You did really well. I mean, just comparing it to the very first rehearsal that we did, you've really evolved and surprised me tonight. You did really well. Well done.
Thank you, Lavina. Moving over to Brother Chris.
Bro, thank you. Just listening to what Lavina said, kudos to you for a big improvement from what she heard from you and where you are now. Definitely, you got the crowd going. There's a special energy with innocence. You tromai, roman film, all psych up. That's a good trait. In terms of the vocal performance itself, one sentence I'd put it: it was not polished. You hit the notes right, but at least stop spaced apart in a smooth silky.
I want to say thank you for you, Lord, representing Plesa, Nakama. Actually, you're the only one here representing Kokopo, so big ups to you, bro. But we got them, Brother Chris here. Maybe it's your nerves or you never sleep on top or kind of shame. But I know if you keep listening to your coach and working on the things you need to improve, by go long plap. You know how to sing. You have the look. You dress nice too, man. Close to pamti break dance click, but lucky. No to like next salimit lago men go ball. So she like stop the solution. But job well done to you and all the best. I really hope you make it through, bro.
Thank you, Nathan. Ladies and gentlemen, and people watching from East New Britain, please put your hands together for Brother Patrick Tony as he exits the stage. All right, so our final contestant for Final Cuts number 1 from our Port Moresby edition. She has chosen to sing R&B classic from the 60s, Mustang Sally by Wilson Pickett. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Irao Jesse.
Mustang sorry, oh no. Guess you better slow, no, you must stand down. The Mustang talking my baby, talking my baby. Guess you better slow, you must stand down. Well, I say now, you've been riding all over the top now, baby. Ooh, I guess I put my flat feet on the ground. Well, I say now, yeah. All you wanna do is ride around, solid right, yeah. All you wanna do is ride around, solid right, yeah. All you wanna do is ride around, solid right, yeah. All you wanna do is ride around, solid, yeah. Ooh, one of these early morning, oh, you gonna be wiping you with pink eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause. Moving across the panel to our judges. We'll start with you, Brother Chris. What do you think about that awesome performance?
I'll start off by saying, to me, that was flawless in respect to all the areas that we look at. Stage presence, how you dress, how you deliver the song, your vocal performance, all big ticks. And I want to give you a strong word of encouragement. Your challenge now is to back this performance week after week after week. And that's going to come, you're going to achieve that. Suppose you had him Lavina. Now you make him walk blue. You will achieve that.
Thank you, Brother Chris. Moving over to Brother Nathan.
Ira, my sister, that was, I mean, like, me program no right up, me Paula, me talk. But hey, awesome song choice. Me arim, ogara something we mean apply me. You know, you took me up there, down, you go smoothly, and the sassiness you bring to. And coach said close to me like Danish little boxer. So job well done. So you're gonna go far. And I tell you this, you're really gonna go far. But you must add it to talk and put in the hard work out because big blow work is still yet to come. Job well done to you.
All right, now that is how it is done. Okay? That was a drop mic performance right there. A memorable performance. And that's one thing that I try and encourage you guys, when you take that stage, make sure you leave everything on that stage with no regret. And you left everything out on that stage. I'm so proud of you. The bar has been lifted now. Well done.
Thank you, Coach. And finally, Graham.
Tonight you did us proud because you did do the song that you wanted to do, and you sang it well. And I'm with you because I believe that you can go further. If you could absolutely listen to the coach and go further, we'll see you near the end. So well done, my dear. Well done. You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you, Graham, and thank you to our judges. Thank you, Iro. That was a wonderful performance. Now, after the break, we find out which of our 12 acts that performed tonight get to make up the first 6 of our top 12. That's right, folks. That is right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Vocal Fusion Season 10, the Final Cuts 1. We've watched them all perform. Please put your hand together for our Vocal Fusion Season 10, Final Cuts 1 contestants. We have Emmanuel Ali from our POM auditions. The Ali Wapo from our lay auditions.
I want you to stay.
Ali David, representing Port Moresby.
Can we go back to the days of love was strong?
Martina Cara from the Port Moresby auditions.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
Henry Loa, also from the Port Moresby auditions.
Like the stars, we're falling in love.
Anna Sibona, POM represents.
As long as I see the slogan, I'm dancing all night long.
Doga Vetu Jr., POM representative. Zebulon Peter from the Port Moresby auditions.
Holding on tonight, scared to be lonely.
Patrick Tony representing East New Britain Province and Kokopo.
Right now, one day when the sky is falling.
And Irao Jesse from the Port Moresby auditions.
I guess I put my feet on the ground.
The judges have made their choices from the 12 talented vocalists that are standing up with me here on stage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in no particular order, these are the 6 contestants that have made it through to the top 12. And the first contestant to make it through is Irao Jesse. The second contestant to make it through Patrick Tony representing East New Britain Province. The third contestant to make it through Michelle Reggiani. Now to our last 3 contestants to make it through to the top 12. We have Henry Loa. Our second last contestant to make it through to the top 12 is Martina Cara. And for the last contestant to make it through to the top 12, Emmanuel Ali. Congratulations to our chosen 6. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to our other performers who put on a good fight, great show, and a big round of applause as they leave the stage. Thank you, guys. Now, moving over to the judges panel. Chris Cobb, could you please give up our final remarks to summarize this spectacular show?
For the ones that didn't make it through, I want to say congratulations on everyone, the ones that got through and the ones that didn't get through. And it's not the end of their music journey. So if you're watching me, it's not the end of your music journey. I went in Vocal Fusion in 2018. Now, guess what? Me no win. Me am number 5. But me still survive inside the music industry of PNG. Because I believe in it. And that's my message to the ones that didn't get through today. Okay. Lo, yubla all contestants, yubla make him through. Congratulations, Yubla. It's not the end. It's just the beginning. The road is long. Harem talk, now walk hard. You have the talent already, but 90% is your work ethics. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. And once again, a big thanks to our judges. Now, before we end formalities here, we'd like to say a word of thanks to our sponsors. Without them, this show would not be possible. So, a big thanks to Colgate, Telecom, Besta, GFI, Jacks of PNG, Trends Beauty International, and Trophy House. Also to our production partners, the Cosmopolitan, our host venue partner, Shady Rest Hotel, our accommodation partner, PNG Air, our Vocal Fusion Season 10's official airline carrier, and the Airways Hotel and Residence. Once again, congratulations to our first 6 contestants through to the top 12. Next week, our final cuts 2 takes to the stage to battle it out for the remaining 6 spots in the top 12. Until next week, from all of us here at the Vocal Fusion Season 10 production set at the Cosmopolitan, it's good night, Papua New Guinea. EMTV's Vocal Fusion Season 10 was proudly sponsored by Colgate Palmolive, Telecom Limited, PNG Air, the Cosmopolitan, IFC, Shady Rest Hotel, Goodman Filter PNG with Scale Rice, Airways Hotel and Residence, Daytech, Trends Beauty International, Jacks of PNG, and Trophy House.